that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like a Rob Liberace. It's all good, from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Hello, I'm Skywatch 17 meteorologist Justin Chambers with your news and weather update for Nashville. Saw that line of storms that rolled through early this morning, and we'll still see a couple of pop-up showers and storms later into the afternoon. Highs today will get to the mid to upper 80s. We'll get some drier air and slightly warmer conditions for Saturday. More storms on the way later into the weekend.
In 3, 2, 1. Now
To the weekend.
with a look at your Friday morning headlines, I'm Fox 17 reporter Elizabeth Armstrong. This morning, police continue looking for Stephen Wiggins, accused of shooting and killing Dickson County Sergeant Daniel Baker. As the search continues, some neighbors in the area say they're on edge.
Very difficult to sleep last night. My fiance stayed up most of the night. I slept for about a few hours. Pretty much rotating out. Gun has been sitting on the table since yesterday. So we've all been aware and alert.
They're on edge.
Very difficult to sleep last night. My fiance stayed up most of the night. I slept for about a few hours. Pretty much rotating out. Gun has been sitting on the table since yesterday. So we've all been aware and alert.
And this morning, we're learning more about Erica Castro Miles, charged with first...
Pretty much rotating out. Gun has been sitting on the table since yesterday. So we've all been aware and alert.
And this morning, we're learning more about Erica Castro Miles, charged with first-degree murder in the death of Sergeant Baker. According to an arrest affidavit, she was in the car with Stephen Wiggins when he shot and killed the deputy. She then ran and hid under a house before being caught. And an anonymous donation is aimed at helping officers working on this deputy shooting case. Someone donating more than $350 to a local coffee shop for Dickson County deputies. Cup of Sunshine and Tea already gives law enforcement half-off coffee, but now officers will get their drinks for free. This morning, the city of Smyrna will install a new memorial to fallen Blue Angel Captain Jeff Coos. The Marine died in a tragic accident on June 2, 2016, while practicing for the Great Tennessee Air Show. When we're not on the air, find us online at fox17.com, on Facebook and Twitter, or on our free Fox 17 News Nashville and weather apps. Have a good Friday.
Hello, I'm
Asleep since yesterday.
According Good Friday.
I didn't forget this because I took a note. When he says that, you know, Coons and he says crispy, number one, he's a 50-year-old grown-ass man still using freaking insults like that. Like middle school insults. Childish shit, right? And then he says, white supremacist. What the fuck is a white supremacist? And the reason I'm cussing today is because I'm going to take this stream offline. It's not going to stay up because it's going to get flagged like a motherfucker. So I'm getting all my cussing out right now because I ain't going to be able to do that on the regular show. He said white supremacist, and then he said suspected racist. This is why Tariq is ignorant, and this is why I can't listen to Tariq. Yeah, time does fly, Jason. It really does, man. I feel like I've only been live for like an hour. I really do. The reason why I dislike the shit out of Tariq Nasheed, suspected supremacist. For you to be as fucking intelligent as you say that you are, and as smart as you say that you are, and to have as much discernment as you say that you do, to sit there and say, well, I suspect someone is racist. I suspect someone is a supremacist. Either you know it or you don't. If you know it, say who you're talking about directly. Say those people. Because you can't just say a group of people are freaking racist. Say the person's name. Say their name. Or shut the fuck up. Right? If they're suspected, then also follow suit. Shut the fuck up. It's fucking dumb. I could say you're a suspected faggot. I could say you're a suspected, you're a suspected crook. I could say you're a suspected crackhead. I could say you're a suspected man. Maybe I think you're a suspected woman. I could say anything suspected, but unless you know, shut the fuck up. How many of you guys find this refreshing that I can finally speak my mind?
Oh my God, I'm gonna call that.
Bask in the ambiance of honesty. Y'all get to hear me speak my honest mind now. It feels so freaking good to say some shit. Sorry, I said the other word. I should have said he's suspected gay, not the other word. My bad. But it is what it is. What's up, Summer Day? Said I understand how he's racist to his. Oh, you don't understand how he's racist to his own race. Thank you. Thank you. He is racist to his own race, but then complains about white people being so-called racist. But I'm gonna tell you, if you had to pick between worrying about white people that are being racist towards you or worry about white people that are fucking helping the black community, I think I'm going to be on the side of worrying about the people that are helping the black community than the white people that are so-called hurting the black community, because there's way more white people that are helping. If you hear me, let me know if I'm speaking facts or if I'm just speaking total bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, my bad. Let me go ahead and get to this email because I'm fired up right now. My bad. I got you. As of this moment, CJ, I swear to God, I got you. Here we go. Let me get this on the screen. Actually, I ought to be able to just put it in and place it up. Yep, there we go. All right, here we go, CJ. My bad. Sorry for making you wait so late. Here we go. This is a long-ass introduction. I'm about to give them a thumbs down for this long-ass introduction. This is 30 seconds of just logos.
Los Angeles police officers creeped toward the home of Tariq Nasheed. He was sound asleep when police first tried to make contact by telephone.
They said, "This is police. You need to come outside. What are you wearing?" So I hung up again. I'm like, that sounds weird.
A fourth call sent Nasheed to his front door.
I looked out the front door, and there was people with guns pointed at me.
He called the police back and was advised to go outside with his ID.
They were told that there was bombs in the house, and I had my wife kidnapped and tied up, and it was just a whole thing they made up. And again, the police kind of suspected that it could have been a swatting thing.
Swatting is when someone makes a false report to police, prompting an emergency response.
A lot of stuff I want to talk about tonight.
Y'all see this house that he lives in. And I think that it's okay for black people to have money, and I'm not one of those dudes. Jamie in the building, Jim McLovin in the building. Guys, I need for somebody who's been live with us this entire time to tag Jay McLovin and tell Jay McLovin what have we been talking about all this time, because I honestly am just in the freaking zone. I don't know what the hell I'm doing up right now. I really don't. Because I should be sleep, because I ain't going to be no good on this highway. Can somebody please tell her what all we've been talking about? he kept all the Hidden Colors money. Apparently so, and like I said, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if the Hidden Colors is what's feeding him and his family, then I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Yep, wifey woke up. That is correct. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. And by the way, Jay McLevin, if you are going to continue to listen to the show, don't be surprised if I'm using some colorful language this time, because I'm going to end up taking this stream down. So that way we don't get flagged, because if anybody else wake up in the morning, especially in Canada land and all of these other places, I know they gonna hate this. And they're going to flag it down. So that's why I wanted to say what I needed to say, so everybody knew how I felt and what I thought, and get that shit out there right away. So, you know what I'm saying? So if they hear it, cool. If they don't, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. It's a big ass house though. I mean, like I said, you know, I'm all for black people having some shit. I'm not against that. Having nice shit. And, you know, if he worked hard on his documentaries and was able to reap from the fruits of his benefits. But this is why I don't like this nigga Tariq. And I'm going to tell you why again. Because of the fact that he talks about white supremacists. But everybody that was on his staff that produced those Hidden Colors films were what? Hello. Jewish. White. Why do you go at white people so hard when people in your own family are white, number one, and number two, from your films that have made you as big as you are and his support stream. So to my brother earlier that was saying that that Tommy has a large white following, let's talk about this dude Tariq Nasheed, right? Who got white in his family and got white people producing his movies. But he hates white folks though. All he speaks about is against white supremacy. I'm just throwing it out there. This house down here is what he's reaped the benefits of about dissing white supremacy.
They said, this police, you need to come outside. What are you wearing? So I hung up again. I'm like, that sounds weird.
A fourth call sent Nasheed to his front door.
I looked out the front door and there was people with guns pointed at me.
He called the police back and was advised to go outside with his ID.
They were told that there was bombs in the house and I had my wife kidnapped and tied up, and it was just a whole thing they made up. And again, the police kind of suspected that.
Suspected. Police suspected. Why does this motherfucker suspect so much? I thought this dude was intelligent. For somebody that's supposed to be intelligent, of age, grown ass man, why does he suspect so much shit? I think he suspects so much because he is suspect. Uh-oh. Is that gonna get me in trouble? I think Tariq suspects white supremacy, suspects coons, suspects tap dancing, suspects conspiracies, suspects this and suspects that because he is suspect. Am I wrong for saying that? Yeah. Thought I'd throw that out there.
That it could have been a swatting thing.
Swatting is when someone makes a false report to police, prompting an emergency response.
A lot of stuff we want to talk about tonight.
Nasheed is a popular figure on YouTube.
You thought he lived in the hood? Shit. Actually, Tariq was one of the first people that said that if he ever got a hold of a lot of money, he said, and Tommy actually says this, Tommy will confirm this, Tommy Sotomayor will confirm this. Tariq Nasheed actually said, and I don't believe it was a joke, that he said when he gets some money, he's going to move out the hood and live with white people. And it looks like he's already been doing that. Lives in an all-white neighborhood. That's his own words. I'm not making that up.
Police prompting an emergency response.
A lot of stuff we want to talk about tonight.
Nasheed is a popular figure on YouTube and has produced a series of documentaries about blacks in America.
Anytime you talk about racial injustice, that's going to make you a target. Going back to Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Dr. King.
But everybody that helps him is white. That's the weird thing about it. Everybody that helps Tariq Nasheed is fucking white. He lives around nothing but white people. Everybody that helps him is white. The person that interviewed him is white. The cameraman is white. Everybody around Tariq, except for a couple of people that host on, the females that host on his shows, is white.
All day long,
I'm gonna tell you
investigators.
something else that stands
Is
out
Bob
about Tariq
Seifert-
right now. I don't see anybody in the chat saying anything about where I paused the video. Do you guys notice anything that's suspect? I'm gonna see if anybody catches it. I want somebody to catch it. Let me see if somebody will catch it. Catch the clue. He's so fruity. It's pretty sad that him and brothers like Kamal Bell, Van Jones, and the like constantly talk about white folks, inequality, and white supremacy, but choose to marry into the same. Yup. Real shit. That's real shit. Thank you. Sinead caught it first. Oh, excuse me. Jamie Jones caught it first. My bad. Jamie Jones said it. Sinead said it. Sam Prince said it. Winky, a.k.a. Kelly Holmes, said it. Pandorian said it. Diana said it. John said it. Is he single? Is he? I thought this motherfucker said he was married. Look at his hand. Let me make sure I got this. Y'all can see the screen. I'm going to make sure I have this on maximum resolution. That's 7. Y'all look, y'all see? I didn't adjust nothing. That's HD, 720p. Can everybody see that I changed it to 720p and the screen refreshed?
Stinger?
Yeah, they want to add like the music bed at the beginning, but it's all in the email.
Okay. Okay. Using your
Hello, I'm Skywatch.
We're looking at this in H. Does that look like there's one thing that married men know, and one thing that married women know, or one thing that people that recognize married people know, is that when you have that ring on your finger, there's going to always be a shadow, a mark, an indentation if you are constantly wearing your ring. There's no tan line. There's no nothing. No evidence of a ring. Thank you, Jason Gunn. That's the more direct point. Donkey of the day. Donkey of the day. Well, Charlemagne should, I think Charlemagne and them, they should be up here, actually now. They should actually be filming the Breakfast Club, like now. They're usually up about 4 or 5 a.m. That doesn't even, look, you notice it's not even pressed in that area. There is no indentions in that area at all. Usually it'll kind of form itself a little bit on your ring finger. It is nothing there. It's straight as a board. There is no discoloration. His finger actually looks more of the same color than this finger and that finger. These two fingers look like they have more of an even tone color than these other two fingers. Somebody said, Jason Gunn said maybe he's another R. Kelly. DJ, can I play devil's advocate? What if he left the ring inside the house, or maybe he has it on the other hand? Okay, well check the other hand. Yes, Teddy's fire. Teddy on fire. I love when people play devil's advocate here. Love it. I love it. The chick on Tommy Show got donkey of the day. I might have missed it. So, yes, we can play devil's advocate. Now, number one, or at least on this hand, because I'm assuming if we're looking at him straight on, then it's this hand. That's the correct hand. Now, so that would be his ring finger. So if it's maybe email them, if you guys can find it, yeah, send them the same link that we're on right now. That's the name of this video. It's called Tariq Nasheed swatted by LAPD. The video only got 162 views, so it's fresh, very fresh. It was put up 2 hours ago. Very fresh video. Matter of fact, I should download this.
Hey.
State of unbelief that someone would think that it's okay to.
So, wedding rings are worn on the left hand. There is a reason for that. Look it up. Okay, I already know. Ring goes on the left hand. That's absolutely right, because my parents wear their rings on their right hand. So we'll look at the other hand.
He believes white supremacists are behind the swatting.
He believes white supremacists are, like, how insulting is that for a white person to sit there and hear a black guy?
Right, yeah. Okay, Granny. Why is it personal for you?
I just don't want
White person, I get sick.
to see a child suffer. Just to
White people are constantly helping these motherfuckers. It's crazy.
The same one.
just to see the little girl in the backseat, just kind of. I was trying to get her attention, you know, asking her if she can reach the door handle. Her motions was just very, very slow.
I think that's the one that they said has a white mom. If I'm not mistaken.
He's been targeted at
Just to see the little girl in the backseat, just kind of very, very slow.
Questions why he was handcuffed when police already suspected this was a bogus call.
They were actually good guys, and I take my hat.
I'm gonna show the other hand.
They just kind of
Cold water.
What if they weren't, though? You know, that's a dangerous situation to put somebody in, especially a person of Black American in this day and age where you can be killed with impunity.
Well, he also points to an incident live in Chatsworth.
I gotta rewind it a little bit to catch that ring on the hand. See if I can catch it.
ID.
They were told that there was bombs in the house and bombs. I had my wife kidnapped and tied up, and
okay, that we're gonna continue to pause until we can find a good moment where the other hand either has a ring or doesn't have a ring. So, where's my devil's advocate at in the chat? Teddy on fire, you ready? I don't see a ring right there, but let me see if I can get a better view. I think that was a pretty good view. Let me go back a little bit. Actually, I forgot I could slow this shit down. Let's slow it all the way down. I'm gonna slow it down to a crawl. Okay, wait, that was good right there. I don't see a ring. And I don't see a ring there. That's why I like when this suspect dude talks with his hands and so that way you can always see his hands. So that kind of makes it to where we can see it a little bit better. Right there. Okay. Let's see if I can somehow adjust my screen capture so you guys can see.
Citizens of us.
I almost have to play it for y'all to see it. Hold on. Let me pull it back up. Do y'all see a ring on that finger? That's the right hand. That's the wrong hand, but it's the right hand. Right? Y'all caught that? It don't look like there are any marks on that hand either. If it were on the right hand, then that would be the ring finger. So, I think we have debunked his whole I'm married thing. No ring on either hand.
And again, the police kind of
see. Okay, right there. There's a good one right there. No ring, no shadow. Thank you, Jason Gunn. No ring, no shadow. So there's no ring on his other finger.
Very difficult to sleep with.
That's okay, but the reason why playing devil's advocate is okay is because we always want to be able to ask questions, especially logical questions. That's a great question, Teddy. Great question. So no ring.
Suspected that it could have been a swatting thing.
Swatting is when someone makes a false report to police, prompting an emergency response.
A lot of stuff we want to talk about tonight.
Nasheed is a popular figure on YouTube and has produced a series of documentaries about.
And you can see it from that angle too, with the phone in the hand. There's no ring there either. He is hella comfortable kicking back, chilling around white supremacy doing this interview, ain't he?
Blacks in America.
Anytime you talk about racial injustice, that's going to make you a target. Going back to Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Dr. King.
Morning.
I have not seen them stop. They are down this road.
The same ones that troll him online and have sent police on false
Or being
reports
caught.
to public
Now they're
relations.
expanding everything, and you have more people.
The first time he's been targeted at home and involved.
Many neighbors still on edge as he remains on the loose.
Very difficult to sleep. Pretty much rotating out. Gun has been sitting on the table since yesterday, so Not very much.
But what if they
County Names Keeson took his sister, pulled her hair, and put a gun to her head. After Wiggins, the night before the murder,
Not what Dixon, and it's
He's too damn comfortable around white supremacy.
in an age where you can be killed with impunity.
Well, he also pointed to an incident in Kansas earlier this year. That's when.
I think if anybody was going to be shot down by racist police, racist people, mixed life. Oh, mixed life, man. I haven't heard of that since probably it's time. Oh shit. How the fuck we know how long it takes to produce a shadow from wearing a wig? You sounded like a troll. Oh, Jason Gunn, because I've been married before. I know. I personally know. It's almost kind of like, and the reason why I like the question, Jason, is because it's just like, even if you haven't worn a wedding ring, most people have worn a watch. Now, how long do you have to wear a watch that's snug around your wrist? So this is probably a better example. How long does it take for you to wear a watch around your wrist on a day-to-day basis before you'll get an indentation or before you get some skin discoloration? Back when I was in middle school, I used to wear watches all the time, to the point to where it made my skin like very, very light skin. It was like the same color as my hand compared to my skin. That's how light it made me from wearing my watch. Oh yeah, you know, so you should know, Jason. A few hours? No, I would say give it a month. Easily a month. 30 days. Matter of fact, you could even say as little as like 14 days. Say 2 weeks. Yeah, it's not long. It's not long at all. It ain't like you got to wear it for like a whole year or nothing like that. I'd say give it weeks. It won't take long.
very difficult to sleep last night. My fiance stayed up.
Wears earrings. So why? Oh, okay. I like that Pandorian. See, man, y'all. This is why I love y'all, cause y'all think, man. I have a watch mark. Okay, Lola, see, Lola knows.
Country and you have the woods, and now they're expanding.
I think it takes a little bit more than a few hours.
Everything, and you have more people coming in, and it's making more crime and more violence, and that's not what Dixon's about at all.
And then finally, you know, last night.
So what she's saying is that he at least doesn't have that excuse. DJ, who pays attention to how long it takes to produce a shadow of the body? No one really knows unless there is documentation about this. The reason I brought it up was because of the fact that we're basically talking about Tariq's credibility. Because Tariq has a lot of credibility issues, especially when it comes to what to believe and what not to believe. It's just like when he says he's married, but he has all these different chicks that he be flirting with on the show. He flaunts about talking about being a pimp and knowing how to pimp chicks and stuff like that. Then he brags about, you know, having control of all these women and stuff like that.
Hey,
and
what was the name of
how white
Samantha's
supremacy is
package,
bad,
I
and then
guess?
he has nothing but Jewish people producing his movies. But yet, you know, he's always around white people. He lives around white people, but talks about he loves the black community.
Some man, that's for citizen arrest.
By calling us cool and crispy and making video games about
Some man
about
talk.
Tommy, talking about soft shoeing and tap shoeing and talking about food training, but then you're talking about you love the black community. You're the only people that you are fighting white supremacy is black people. You gotta get where I'm coming from.
Accused killer Stephen Wiggins walking down this dirt path toward his cabin.
It was nerve-wracking at first.
We were flying, trying to get to him because, you know, we didn't want to.
I don't know. I don't think that woman is like a narcissist and just a straight up liar. I just think that that woman that
thing that happened to him. And, you know, we pull up to right here, and you know, he's standing on the porch saying he lost sight of him, and that he thought he was around the garage. You know, I was aimed and ready.
I don't know how
I was aimed. Thought he was around the garage. You know, I was aimed and ready, hammer cocked back. Because, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. So, you know, I'm cautiously walking around here, and I stop. And I kind of look under here, and I thought I seen legs. So I turn back around. My grandpa's behind me. You know, I tell him, you know, I got eyes on somebody down here. So we start yelling for her to get out, and she's not responding.
And I literally titled the show, and I said, hey guys, this show is about nothing. I'm just doing a sound check for the mic, and my mic sounds nice. My mic sounds nice, and somehow I ended up
now,
on her.
you know, we're not playing any games. We're not afraid to use force if necessary.
That's when the Adams say Erica Castro Miles came out of hiding right under here, got on the ground, and mentioned Stephen Wiggins. More officers than this family's ever seen in one place show up at their home. Both.
Yeah, shout out to J. McLovin, who is on her way to work. Messenger back.
So I turn back around. My grandpa's behind me. You know, I tell him, you know, I got eyes. Start yelling for her to get out, and she's not responding.
Y'all want me to keep going? Because I got more content. I don't know. I haven't had no Red Bull or nothing.
She's not responding.
I don't think I'm getting any sleep today.
You know, I was aimed.
I got you. Yeah, appreciate that, Samir Kings. Thank you very much. Still at work, working C shift. Okay. Or third shift. What's up, Sylvia G? What's up, MG? Tyru, what's going on? What up? The night her brother was killed on January 26, 2010, the night she got arrested.
You get the call that a murderer is at. We were flying, trying to get to him because, you know, we didn't want anything to happen to him.
Just had a beer. Yeah, man, dig that. Clone 87, what's going on? Yo, Aaron, 143 is in the building. What up? Keep going if you're up for it. Well, I gotta say, man, people have definitely made it worth a while, so I can't at all say anything about donations. Are those studio headphones? Damn, did I throw the box away? No, I didn't throw the box away. Hold on, let me look real quick.
Show's through.
It actually came in a kit, and it says these are Pro M50 professional high definition studio headphones. So who was that asked? Yes, they only time. Yes, they are studio headphones. Professional high definition studio headphones. And I'm gonna tell you, I actually DJed with these last weekend. Damn, they definitely made a big difference over my Bose. To be honest with you, I love the Bose. I still have the Bose right there. But I got these because I got the mic. These were just, they were just throwing these in there as a courtesy. Audio Technica, ATH-M 50Xs. Well, believe it or not, Teddy on Fire, I'm gonna be real honest with you, because I don't like to put too many
Fire and Cooler Air.
I want somebody to give me a sponsorship, so I don't like to give companies no shout outs unless they're gonna sponsor me. The Pro M50s aren't Audio Technica. Oh, I'm sorry. the microphone is an Audio Technica mic. The Rode mic. The first mic I had that I used to use was an Audio Technica, but it was a USB. So this was actually an XLR mic. But believe it or not, I'll just tell you guys that
Good morning.
We'll see. Welcome to the land of the cusp of nature here. We're on the cusp.
Thank you, Victor.
You're welcome.
What's your name again?
Victor Hoapili.
Spell that for me.
Hoapili.
And where are we exactly, sir?
You're at Leilani Estates in the Big Island.
And where are we right now?
You're at 13636 Kahukai.
And your backyard is now?
The Lava Zone. Lava Zone 1, like Lava Zone 1, you know?
How long have you lived?
Oh, Ocean View, yeah.
How long have you lived here?
I bought the place in December of 15. I was out in Kalapana living down there and living down in Poiki and decided to come up here. And there it is. It's amazing. It's, you know, unforeseen. It just happened. You know, so, you know.
Victor, can I get a portrait of you here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine this would ever happen?
Never. But, you know, up in Leilani, above Leilani Estates, there's been steam there for decades. So they knew this was a hot spot. They knew. And when we had our eruption in 2014 and went behind Pahor, you know, that's a telltale sign right there. So, good to go.
Can I get your age?
I'm 60.
I know this is your retirement home.
Sure.
Are you, and just what are you feeling now? Are you?
I'm fine. I'm good. Everything's fine. You just go with the flow, and you know. What else can you do? I'm fortunate. I'm on a high ground, of course. I know that there's a lower ground there that it can go to, so that's a good thing. I'm on an old cinder cone, as a matter of fact, up in this property.
Wow.
pretty cool.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay.
Bring you right there, just like you.
Watch it. Okay, fine.
When Steve's brother said he saw accused killer Stephen Wiggins walking down this dirt path toward his cabin.
It was nerve.
National Donut Day.
Thank you very
Get
much.
it. Get it, get it, get it.
That's the brand, Rockville. And I thought Rock.
I'm gonna fucking pay. I'm gonna fucking pay. You guys hurry to finish my nails so I can fucking pay you guys.
Let me ask you guys a question. Now I know this, like I said, I know this video is a little bit old, but let me place a bet. How many of you guys think we're gonna finish it out on this? Yes, a blonde wig on her, yeah, on her fucking head. Yeah, she looks like a fucking idiot. The Crow manual from Hades. Yeah, I don't know what store it is. It just says at the nail salon. And plus, Teddy, this video was given on 2012, so 6 years ago. So they probably wasn't thinking at the time to put up like the store's information and all of that. I'm gonna scroll through the comments and see if I see it. Off top, I don't see it. I'm not gonna scroll through all of that because it's got a lot of comments. 6,000 comments. But I want to place a bet. How many of these guys think that she walked back inside the store? Yep. Bet they finish her nails and walks back out. Yep. I think that's what's gonna happen. Let's just place it. Let's just place a gentleman, what we call a gentleman's belt. A gentleman's bet. A gentleman's bet. I think that she's gonna have them finish and then she's gonna walk out. As they said, no, you pay. You've already proven that she was gonna walk out. So fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on who? Let's watch.
Yeah. What are you gonna fucking yell? I'm gonna yell if I want to, bitches.
I have another customer, you know it, they know it, you are the bad girl, you know that?
You guys are bad. You don't have people in here paying for service, and you try to do my nails like this. It doesn't make any sense. The way you guys fucking do my nails is wrong. You can't charge me for the service you're giving. You can't charge me if you're not gonna do my nails right.
And she said that they've been doing her nails like this, supposedly wrong, the entire time.
And these guys were the front line that, you know.
Sucks.
That were killed trying to do the amphibious landing.
His remains just recently discovered overseas 75 years after his death.
They uncovered a cemetery that was lost here and show what I think is proper respect to him, to his family, and show him that we appreciate
his family, their loved one decades later.
I just never thought this day would come.
We have closure now that we were able to have his remains brought back and laid to rest next to my grandfather. And for that, I'm grateful for everyone that's involved.
For those who knew him and for those who didn't, it's an incredible moment, an incredible memory that will stay forever etched in time. The day a hero who played a role in history will be laid to rest.
Okay, not in that package.
100 made direct attacks on our formation.
100,000 Americans during World War newspaper until now.
This is certainly the biggest hero out of our family.
Miles to get answers.
It's heartbreaking. You know, this is right after he was born.
Answers would be hard to come by, but really, they're everywhere.
So that's the plane.
Here in Vienna, where Kerr's plane was shot down by Nazi resistance, lies piece after piece of history.
This is a leather glove, 74 years outside. This is a piece of the bomb fragment, and this was everywhere because 5 of these went off.
Henderson can finally tell his family how their hero died, hitting another plane while spiraling downward. 6 1,000-pound bombs exploded.
I think they died instantly, most of them.
Lieutenant Kerr was just 22 at the time. His death 1 week before his daughter was born. But his legacy never died. Here's Bob flying his own missions in nearly the same locations as David did years before.
Well, we come...
For 74 years, pieces of family history just lay here on a farm in Austria, found now off of hope and prayer. As close as Lieutenant Kerr will come to reuniting with the family who never got their hero back. Henderson can...
Because 5 of these went off.
Second Lieutenant David Kerr could have been forgotten years ago.
75 to 100 made direct attacks on our formation.
He died in 1944, one of 400,000 Americans to do so during World War II. This newspaper article, the last mention of his name until now.
This is...
Bob Henderson is traveling nearly 5,000 miles to get answers. Bob Henderson is traveling nearly 5,000 miles to get answers about his cousin's death.
It's heartbreaking. You know, this is right after he went down as his daughter was born.
74 years later, you'd think answers would be hard to come by, but really, they're everywhere.
So that's the plane.
Here in Vienna, where Kerr's plane was shot down by Nazi resistance, lies piece after piece of history.
This...
So, why does this dumbass broad keep going back? Anybody have an answer to that? If they keep fucking her nails up, why does she keep going back? That's absolutely right, Jason. They think if they get loud, they get it for free.
You know what I got here?
Because they feel like they're protected.
Water?
And in a lot of cases, they've proven that they've been right, that they're protected, and that people ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, I got
to
water
them.
in. Yeah, I got water in here. I got cold water in there. And you know,
When you know it's summertime, when your kids are out of school.
hey, Boo Boo, how are you? Turn around and say hi. That is Rainy Boo Boo, the cutest
Say hi.
person in the newsroom today.
I know I have it with me today. Just come say hi.
Rainy Boo Boo. All right. So Rainy and I are going to agree on this, okay?
What?
Is it ever too hot to go outside? I say no. Rainy likes going outside. I'm going to ask you.
Does mommy like to
She
go
said,
out?
I don't care about your other customers. It's something.
She doesn't like to go
I
outside.
can't. It's interesting. Oddly enough, I'm going to be outside today. After the show.
Don't treat people like that because you know who people are. I
We're
take care
going
of
to go see Robin Barnes and Megan out there. So
That's good.
there you go.
But
Hello.
He's finally back where he Greendale, Indiana, will be buried next to his family at a pub.
Feel really bad because
You know, we didn't always have air conditioning.
I know. I'm like ice and AC, and you might have to hear it from my mom.
I need to bring you back.
You know,
Face.
what's going on if I?
Great story today coming up because Oyster Fest is this weekend and we're going to be out there. All of us that don't mind being outside will be at Oyster Fest.
Highway 76 Stanley. Bang. That's a video. Ooh.
Video.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Let's see.
One. Good morning. I'm Fox 17 News' AJ Hilton. This morning, police continue looking for Stephen Wiggins, accused of shooting and killing Dixon County Sergeant Daniel Baker. As the search continues, some neighbors in the area say they're on edge.
What story is this?
Very difficult to sleep last night. My fiance yesterday, so we've all been aware and alert.
The area say they're on edge.
Very difficult to sleep last.
Accused of shooting and killing Dixon County Sergeant on edge.
Very and alert.
And today we're learning more about Erica Castro Miles, charged with first-degree murder in the death of Sergeant Baker. According to an arrest affidavit, she was in the car with Stephen Wiggins when he shot and killed the deputy. She then ran and hid under a house before being caught. And an anonymous donation is aimed at helping officers working on the deputy shooting case. Someone donating more than $350 to a local coffee shop for Dixon County deputies. Cup of Sunshine Coffee and Tea already gives law enforcement half-off coffee, but now officers will get their drinks for free. This morning, the city of Smyrna will install a new memorial to fallen Blue Angel Captain Jeff Coos. The Marine died in a tragic accident on June 2nd, 2016, while practicing for the Great Tennessee Air Show. The Blue Angel aircraft will be installed at Lee Victory this morning, and part of Sam Ridley Parkway will be shut down. It weighs more than 20,000 pounds and measures 210 feet long. The memorial dedication will be held on June 9th and is open to the public. Fox 17 News is your only local news source from 7 to 9 a.m. And when we're not on air, find us online or on the Fox 17 News app. I'm AJ Hilton. Good morning. I'm Good morning. I'm Fox 17 News AJ Hill. Good morning. I'm AJ Hilton with Fox 17 News. This morning, we're continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon County deputy killer Stephen Wiggins. 17 News. This morning, we're continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon. Good morning. I'm AJ Hilton with Fox 17 News. This morning, we're continuing to follow the search for accused. This morning, we're continuing to follow the search for This morning, we're continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon County deputy killer Stephen Wiggins. Wiggins has been on the road.
Confused just the hell out of me.
17 News. This morning, we're continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon County deputy killer Stephen Wiggins. For accused Dixon County, the search for accused Dixon County deputy. For accused Continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon County deputy killer Stephen Wiggins. Wiggins has been on the run since early Wednesday when investigators say he shot and killed Dixon County Deputy Sergeant Daniel Baker. Then overnight, crews ran around the Midstate tracking possible leads, but no luck. Our community is still mourning the loss of Sergeant Baker, and today we're learning more about his military background. He served in the Marines from 2004 to 2009 and earned several awards, including a Purple Heart, a Combat Action Ribbon, a Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, and an Iraq Campaign Medal. Funeral arrangements for Sergeant Baker have now been announced. Next Monday, visitation will take place from 2 to 8 at First Baptist Church in Dixon. Then Tuesday, the funeral will happen at the same place at 1 p.m. It's June 1st, but later today, May's jobs report is expected to be released as optimism continues in the labor market. Economists are projecting that 188,000 jobs were created in May, a jump from 164,000 in April. And here at home, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics says Nashville's unemployment rate is at a record low at 2.2%. That's the lowest of the nation's 51 largest metropolitan areas. The national average is 3.7%. When we're not on the air, find us online at fox17.com, on Facebook and Twitter, or on our free Fox 17 News and Weather apps. I'm AJ Hilton.
Go back to that.
Dixon County Deputy Killer Stephen Wiggins. Follow the search for accused Dixon County Deputy Killer. Continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon County Deputy Killer. This morning, we're continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon County Deputy. We're continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon County Deputy. News. This morning, we're continuing to follow the search for accused Dixon County Deputy Killer Stephen Wiggins.
Guess I'm gonna roll with that.
Good morning. I'm AJ Hilton with
$8 billion damage from hurricanes.
Our preparations are well underway.
The season that was predicted
is if one
to the 5th most active on record.
all it really comes down to is if one of these big storms hits a city, then suddenly it feels like a really big season, because an average season might not make landfall. An average season might make landfall several times. It's something you just have to wait and live through the season before you know.
This year is predicted to be a normal to above normal season. That means a 70% chance of 10 to 16 storms, and 5 to 9 of them could become hurricanes. Caroline Shively, Fox News. Get a look behind me. That's the Avalon Fishing Pier. Sometimes a hurricane is a glancing blow, and sometimes a crushing blast. Holy! What they have in common is cost. They're all expensive. The average hurricane. In damage. Last year's season was the most expensive in history, totaling more than $208 billion. The Congressional Budget Office estimates 1.2 million Americans live in areas at risk of substantial damage from hurricanes.
And yours should be too.
Even if you live far from the coast, you'll still feel it. The federal government pays an average of 60% of hurricane damage costs with tax dollars. But it's hard to measure the cost of human suffering. A new Harvard study the Congressional Budget Office more than even if you live far from suffering. The Congressional Budget Office this year is times a crushing blast.
Different ain't different no more. Different ain't different no more. Different ain't different no more. Yeah. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Okay, different ain't different no more. No. And I don't be slipping no more when I see everybody be sipping the flow. So I don't be sipping no more when you go left, so I go right. I stay shining with more light. And every time I go for mine, them haters like, show right. Yeah. I see you, homie, with the fake dreads. You young thug, You got auto-tune and you harmonize like Bone Thugs, No way, you copy Future, clone Drake. Paint your nails like Uzi Vert, but you won't rep for your own state. I said different ain't different no more. Different no more. Ain't no one different no more, but look, you was so different before. But different ain't different no more. I said different ain't different no more. Different no more. Ain't no one different no more, but look, you was so different before. But different ain't different no more. Different ain't different no more. Different ain't different no more. Different ain't different no more.
People without power. So, well, and then hitting another car in.
Dash cam from inside a Brighton patrol car captures a wild high-speed crash. The video starts with the driver trying to get away on southbound I-275. But it all started Wednesday afternoon in the Brighton Mall parking lot with the driver of the Chevy Tahoe wanted in a hit and run near I-96 and Pinckney Road. When officers try to get the driver to pull over, he flips an officer off and then takes off on eastbound I-96. The chase then goes into Farmington Hills and onto I-275. Moments later, the driver rear-ends another car and loses control, causing a violent rollover crash in the middle of the freeway.
He wrecked, roll over,
Fortunately, officers are right behind the SUV to prevent a chain reaction crash. You can see Brighton police officers and Michigan State troopers quickly get the driver out.
Take a look at this, please. Say the driver of this Chevy Tahoe had been wanted in connection of a hit and run. He took off from the mall parking lot and headed straight onto the highway. Police followed him onto as he swerved.
This then goes into Farm.
But then makes a mistake
Tahoe wanted in a hit and run near I-96 and Pinckney Road. When officers try to get the driver to pull over, he flips an officer off and then takes off on eastbound I-96. The chase then goes into Farmington Hills and onto I-275. Moments later, the driver rear ends another car.
Should have done it again. Wild chase. I am so glad today is Friday.
Dude, we been, man.
Huh?
We've been looking all over for you. We needed your help like 25 minutes ago. Hope you worked it out.
Right.
What a guy, man. Hey, Randy, Nexus is down. Sorry to hear that.
Don't be like that. Angry moose. Ooh. Show the moose we do not need to see anything else. Ooh.
got a warning from a worker.
Says, hey, just give you a hit.
Their way.
Then I'm getting ready to hit my shot.
It all on camera.
It was kind of scary when he's coming in that fast. At the end.
Then the moose trotted into the trees, but just minutes later, another stroke of bad luck.
After we teed off in the next hole, he found his way back down to the golf course and came at us again.
Getting chased by the moose not getting chased
at us again.
You could
again.
You had your. You want to fucking hit this truck? No! Get the fuck out right now, motherfucker. No, dude, I don't want to hit your. Hey, calm the fuck down, dude. Calm the fuck down. You passed me like a fucking retard. You know what? You had your blinker on to go to the Islander, dude. Yeah, no. You did. Your blinker was to go to. Dude, hey, calm the fuck down, dude. Hey, dude, calm the. Dude, I didn't fucking hit you. I'm sorry. Dude, no, get the fuck out. You're fucking.
They hitting.
A beautiful afternoon on the green. Cruising along in the golf cart with his wife when the Redekins got a warning from a worker.
Says, hey.
got a little more than what they bargained for. Papa John's. Papa John's discount. Oh wow. Dude done a hose. Easily don't serve. Just plug into your sweet tooth. Get a free order of one donut hose with preset today. Wow.
Almost hit me, I swear to God. Oh my God, I'm like,
Shit. Guess you're not driving the Ferrari. Jesus Christ. Fuck. That's not good. That guy has to pay for that now.
Stupid fucking retard, man. Halfway around the turn. Holy shit.
Oh.
Idiot, man.
Damn, I stopped for a reason.
Take the second right turn.
Oh my god. I got that on
Continue to follow the road for 10 miles.
Man, took the wheel off.
Ah, bicho, vai, vai! Tá que pariu, doido!
Crazy. Let me finish my show. Deputy Killer Baker.
Stephen, wait up.
Scott Baker. We consider him
Loved the community. He loved the community. He tried to help out as much as he could. Just a great, all-around, genuine guy.
Police say Wiggins has a long criminal history.
As we go throughout this, we'll remember and honor.
Self in. 10-year police department veteran was a husband and father, serving as a Marine reservist.
To them. So we still are supporting that as well and prepping for the criminal investigation. So as I said yesterday, we're pulled in numerous directions, but we're going to weather the storm and we're going to get through this and we're going to be a better county from it and a better relationships with all of our agencies working together. It won't stop us. It's going to strengthen our resolve. As I said yesterday, we're pulled. Yesterday, we're pulled in. Today we're pulled. Today. We're pulled in numerous directions, but we're going.
Yeah. Key, car keys, and coffee. Car keys and coffee. These have a 91. Where's my story go? Oh.
We're possibly preparing for. We were hit with multiple bands of heavy rain.
Rush of water.
It was tossed and
was caught in a rush of water.
It was tossed and it was tossed and turned and overturned. We're talking an area that had overflowed.
In North Carolina. In North Carolina, 2 people were killed after a mudslide destroyed their home. And in Maryland, officials are keeping an eye on the forecast. Another storm system is threatening Ellicott City just days after deadly flooding washed away cars and destroyed buildings.
We're starting at the basics, which are the channels, which is where all the receiving water goes. They were filled up with an incredible amount of debris.
Crews have already removed over 100 truckloads of debris, but plans to allow home and business owners to survey damage have been canceled because of the threat of new storms.
We don't want to have anybody get hurt. Of course, the most important thing always is safety. Safety for the people who work and live there, but also safety for the folks who are working down there for us.
So,
preparing for a repeat of last night. I hope not.
First responders in central Virginia preparing for more torrential rain. The threat coming after subtropical storm Alberto dumped more than 8 inches on the state over the last 24 hours.
We were hit with multiple bands of heavy rain.
At least 3 people are missing in Virginia after the floods. 2 of those swept away after their car was caught in a rush of water.
It was tossed and turned and overturned.
People were killed after a mudslide
overflowed.
In North Carolina, 2 people were killed after a mudslide destroyed their home. And in Maryland, officials are keeping an eye on the forecast. Another storm system is threatening Ellicott City just days after deadly flooding washed away cars and destroyed buildings.
I got that export, so don't worry about it. Email. It was an export. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Are you live?
Your email. Hey, let's see, Alberta stop. It stops at where do it stop? Hold on, I just read it.
In North Carolina.
Something for overflown, I think it was. Yeah, it stops there because it was a small creek that's not there. Okay. Okay. Yep.
First responders in central Virginia preparing for more torrential rain. The threat coming after
show too, you know, and I'm like, okay, well, we're kind of busy, you know, but, and I'm like, because that was 2 nights in a row they didn't send, Jeremy didn't send it back. They had the script. Well, I emailed Grover, or I CC'd Grover and Sarah on those emails because I feel like he doesn't do it. Like, or if I'm here, I go check with him before I leave to make sure he did it because. Yeah, he's always like, can I have an editor? He's like, I need to do this thing for. I'm like, what do you need to do? Like, what do you need to do?
He's always saying stuff. And, you know, that messes me up. We gotta come in there and talk.
It changes your, what you.
It changes our stuff too.
Bob may not know.
No. That's the reason why the last time we came, we ain't cut the show until like 3:30. Now, if you're not in there, who's that?
He's got that.
Nobody. So you just chilling.
We're in a commercial. We're in a commercial.
It's crazy.
Is that beer? It's Friday.
Yeah, go ahead.
We know.
For real?
What up, man? Good. Where did that go?
Hey, just wondered, did you ever check the video yet? Okay. All right. So this morning, first responders, yeah.
That wasn't technically a tactic, it was a white boat thing. That early, that's all it's fine. I found the spot, and I found like the, I'm not sitting back there, yeah, I'm sitting both sides.
Yeah, no, but there's a package in the archive, but there
Email. Highway, that way.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, maybe it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I sent the search video and saw it, and the continued video from the side, a bunch of pictures, they have things.
Let's crop this. Let's blur this out. Put it all together. Slash. Yay. Now let's add some movement. push it here. Pull there. And let's copy.
Hardly working. Hardly working? Yeah. So she's always doing a little bit of both. I mean, I saw that. It's okay. They knocked over so many trash cans doing that. One time, like, you know, go sitting in back there. It's like that rack area. It's a big one. It's like right there at the monitor. Well, not the new one, but the one before that. It was pulled out. It was like some old one. He put his feet up there and he goes, what? And he just bends. Breaks in half. I was like, oh. Well, how are you gonna do it? Oh, yeah. I think the docket is pretty weak. Marco's going party. You want to you know they say, don't drink and swim. Oh, here's the thing. It's not that you're going to drown. You're probably going to be in the pool. When people drink, they think you go to bed.
Man, Abby said she'll do blue and gray. She said she'd get blue and gray.
Abby said she's going to pay for that $4,800. I told Randy, I said, you were going to pay for that $4,800.
Why don't you help her, man? Chip in.
No!
You get the paint, I'll paint it myself.
No, I see how it is, Abby. Oh yeah? You a tailor now?
Oh, fool. Let's go back to the top. Lord, my chair keep moving. Damn. Can I get a new chair? Delta.
It should ship 45, about 45. Then you get a lot of extra stuff.
Tell me something.
Get the thumbnail thing, but
So like, this is totally something else. But They still send the correct video.
I mean, I see that happen sometimes over here. I'm sure it happens over here too. Just the video picture doesn't match. It's like it doubles up with whatever the one below it was or something.
It's weird. I know when it did it to me, it was like, I was scared. Like, dang. I was sending it like 2 or 3, 4 times, like hoping it'd change.
Yeah, I've seen it happen in the feeds one with things that flip, but I never have it on thumbnails there, so.
Y'all doing something, ain't y'all?
Oh yeah, yeah. We're all over that.
No, I'm blaming that on Jeremy.
Yeah, do it. So, see? Marco comes to us with problems like this. You're like, oh yeah, we got 4 failed drives. No big deal. Just figure I'll let y'all know.
At least I let you know.
Yeah, at least you let us know.
Like, this is important too.
That's not really that important as long as the
That's
right
not
thing's
catastrophic failure.
Hey.
Like, you know, what Abby decided to uncover.
I'm just saying.
I can come to y'all with more things if you want. A lot of times I'll click buttons.
Yeah, what buttons? Oh, to threaten you?
Yeah, it'll say in process. Cancel and delete all that.
Working out too much.
It was super duper sore.
Lifting weights for years.
I got to catch up to them. Here, and that I was like, this is not right.
Swelling weren't going away.
The farthest I could move to here, and that I was like, this is not right.
Jared's mom, Judy, searched the symptoms online. She says she knows that can sometimes cause more harm than good, but this time it paid off.
Then the mama bear and me kind of took.
Good. Symptoms are
not right. Super duper sore. Everything hurt. It hurt to the touch. It was swollen. I have to go hard fast.
Keep playing outside.
But most of the time, we want to make sure if you're riding your most kids water.
They gotta catch that person.
Nancy,
By the time you print a 50 most wanted page or a 10 most wanted page to everywhere, you could have some of those people back in custody, and now it's outdated.
they're now turning to neighborhoods where a fugitive could be passing through.
You can reach, I think, 80,000.
Could be passing through.
We can reach, I think, 80,000 people at once, or we can target 300 homes in one area. So just the scalability of Nextdoor is great for us. Great for us. Sorry. Great for us.
Like this post here, already seen by thousands of eyes in just one community, creating a quick response time that's unlike anything they've seen years ago.
We have had
years ago.
Great for us. We have had times that within an hour after posting something on social media, we've had calls from Crime Stoppers wanting to know what investigators working it because they have tips already. Because they have tips already. Door is great for us. We have had times that
Just saying. All I see is police blue alert.
At the White House today, perhaps a pre-summit
Let's massage this. Reposition it. That works.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go chill right now. You probably won't believe it if you said that. Just saying, you'll probably think that I made it up. So, we'll see. I'll let you get in here. When I get it, I'll let you know. Think about getting actually, because it's like great info that means like it's really good. There's some No. No, there is one where he's like, it's just a picture of him, kind of like, looking at you and it says, this that you did even more. Getting tattooed or whatever? No? Afraid of needles? Yeah, where did you get hurt? Oh. See, I assume all girls, because I have all girls. I have all girl cousins.
Show. Let me just say. Let me just say, one mother to another. Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
I'm gonna go tell Randy. He's playing play. Yeah. On your truck. With milk. You agree? Flowers?
I guess we can throw something else. What besides that, what is mine already?
I don't know. I didn't think it was anything beyond my
You're not very creative.
No, it's the different words? Like you can put on the back, it'll be a ride.
Can't put it actually on the card. I do this on the book.
Oh, that sucks. Like this. Yeah, no. You can get sick in this car with like a Dalmatian. That might be a bad idea.
Wide open. We're wide open.
I've seen that.
I've seen the eyelashes. And now I can put on the back windows of my butt without trying to
Mission accomplished. Oh, there you go. You and your Christmas. Unbelievable. Yeah, she was like, oh, you're gonna have a put up a tree, right? I was like, yeah.
Day night show. Let me just say, one mother to another. Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless
Samantha Bee criticizing the president's daughter during a segment on President Trump's immigration policy. White House Press Secretary White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders reacting in a statement. Her disgusting comments and show are not fit for broadcast, and executives at Time Warner and TBS must demonstrate that such explicit profanity about female members of this administration will not be condoned on its network. Bee apologized to Ivanka on Twitter, saying in part, "It was inappropriate and inexcusable. I crossed a line and I deeply regret it." While her network, TBS, tweeting, "Those words should not have aired. It was our mistake too, and we regret it." Now Bee's show Full Frontal. "It was our mistake too, and we regret it." Now Bee's show Full Frontal is losing advertisers. State Farm and Auto Trader announcing they are suspending sponsorships.
That's crazy.
Twitter apology.
Apologizing for what? Teenager and dropping Facebook. What's this stuff?
But then she like chewed the words.
We literally had it. I had it as a box like, that was cute. Puppies, look. We always kind of stood there for a second, looked at the floor.
See, we got one. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, same one.
I just did it actually. The only one I have, I got from Target, and it's like the only one that's ever like fit perfect. You know, because usually they always shoot it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was our house.
You got nothing in here?
I did it last.
Oh, we got some Facebook files up in here. Okay. About to say, like, where's stuff going?
Like I might do that.
When you wake up with lower 60s and dry conditions on Monday morning, then you can go. Huh? Well, what I'm saying, I'll get you back on Monday morning. Monday and Tuesday morning.
And then they have this weather graphic girl that was Kardashian. Oh my God. 2 days. Breaking news and nothing has changed for 2 days. That actually all actually progressed.
Damn, this damn chair.
And it's breaking news alert. And they put it on. Now there was not updated if it wasn't written about. There was a shooting outside Smiley's liquor store last night. That information came out. The clerk was shot. Then there was a Kingsport man arrested for murder. weird? You know, I used to do it all the time on this day in history on the wire, and now they don't. They have like June 6th, June 5th, June 4th, June 3rd, but they don't have the first. And they've been doing that for like months now. Yeah, I didn't want to copy that. Like, not trivial. I thought it was from this morning?
No, it's from 2 days ago.
Or you using it on Facebook? Or the Facebook post?
Yeah, I'm just using it for like, I'm trying to make it clear to have more
Man. see, boy helps. That's not it. $340. That's hot. $340. Yes. Lock and review.
And review.
227. Damn.
For watching the Rock and Review. Musicians in review.
227.
Sylvia, you probably.
Rock and review is 227.
To Curry, back out, Draymond Green. Curry feeds JaVale McGee. McGee inside, couldn't quite finish.
Wow. Groove House, okay. see.
Сука, и уехал к концу.
Phải xe vào không phải.
Por mana bien.
Not even look at the full
I got that on video.
Yo, better record that shot. It's not that bad. It's not gonna run, brother. Got this windshield flew off, nigga. Hey, bro, you good? You good? Hey, you good, bro? Airbags down. Oh! Yo, better record that shot. It's not gonna run, bro. They got. Just finish your full off, nigga. Hey, bro, you good? You good? Hey, you good, bro? Airbag center.
Buy $600.
That was test one.
That was not the tires.
Se ha quedado clavado. Se ha quedado clavado. Trata de arrancarlo, Carlos. Hostia. Mira la Rita. No, la Rita y el Cam.
Don't even look at the full
He was like, "Mom, can I help her go up the step?" I said, "Sure."
I started to help her out because she was struggling upstairs.
Once I saw that, I said, I just got to reward him with something, because you don't see that too common these days, because people don't believe in helping nobody. If we could have all kids like him, it'd be a better world.
I mean, I got a hug from her.
He was like, "Mom, can can I help her go up the step? I said, sure.
I started to help her out because she was struggling upstairs.
Once I saw that, I said,
Oh, man. That's not the one I wanted.
Last time. Here's a How'd he go? Oh, shit! Oh, go! Good job, Brian! I feel like such an ass. I feel like such an ass. I can't leave. Sorry.
Yeah, Val.
Damn. What to say, like, what the fuck?
We feel so good. I just want to just let everybody see that a child will help people, because everybody need help these days. It just make me feel so good inside, man.
So yeah, if you guys just don't mind, I guess just.
I just wanted to just let everybody see that a child will help people, because everybody need help these days. It just make me feel so good inside behind something like that right there.
Ente Mikołaju, aleście narobili.
Ente Mikołaju! Coście narobili!
Nie róbcie tego sami w domu.
With Lane Adams and his grandpa.
You get the call that a murderer is at your family's residence, and a lot goes through your mind.
So both Lane Adams and his grandpa jumped in this truck down this dirt path toward his cabin.
Tracking it first. We were flying, trying to get to him because, we didn't want anything to happen to him. And, we pull up to right here, and, he's standing on the porch saying, I was aimed and ready, hammer cocked back, because like I said, so here, and I stop, and I kind of look under here, and I thought I seen legs. So I turn back around, my grandpa's behind me. I tell him, I got eyes on somebody down here. So we start yelling for her to get out, and she's not responding. And at this point, she's not responding. And at this point, gun drawn. I'm telling her, you need to get out now. And, we're not playing any games. We're not afraid to use force if necessary. If necessary.
$54.28.
Time. I think maybe another 10 minutes or so. Her motions were just very, very slow. And I'm glad we got there.
53:17.
These could have turned out much worse, and I really honestly believe had we gotten there any later, it would have been a different set of circumstances. But we all work together every day, and we never know what we're going to come up against. So we just got fortunate that she got the care she needed and she was okay.
Yes, indeed.
If we gotten there any later, it would. Had we gotten there any later, it would have been a different set.
I'm glad we got there in time. I think maybe another 10 minutes or so.
Later, it would have been a different set of circumstances, but and she was okay.
Yes, indeed. Any later.